Good afternoon. At the outset, I would like to congratulate DNA and MSWA for doing this conference for the cause of the society and for the information of all of us. My job has been made simple by panel discussion and the earlier two speakers, परिमल सरोफ जी एंड मुकेश पटेल, जैसे कि कहा गया है कि सोसाइटी की मैरिज डेवलपर के साथ होती है रीडेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस में। तो शादी के पहले लड़की या लड़का जैसे सिलेक्ट करते हैं और उसकी प्रिकॉशन लेते हैं, द सेम थिंग नीड टू बी डन बिफोर वी सिलेक्ट अ डेवलपर. So it is a very important decision in the whole process of redevelopment. For a marriage, to have a match, we look for a good negotiator or a known person. Similar way, before we think of a redevelopment, there should be a good project management consultant or a redevelopment consultant, and the job of that person should be till occupational certificate is received or the whole redevelopment process is completed. Now the transparency brings the good result. So in the whole process of selecting developer, we should have transparent meetings of the cooperative society, special general meeting, transparent process in inviting tender, transparent process in grading the proposals received. We can form different committees and involve as many members as interested in before we select a developer. We can have committees like legal committee which can do the weighting of various documents which have been drafted by a legal consultant or which are given by the developer. We can have a technical committee where we can have a liaison with the architect, because architect plays a very important role. We have committee to inspect buildings which have been done earlier by the developer, because the past performance is a good information to have a comfort level to select the developer. Involve the project management consultant in all process. Study the feasibility report. We were talking about the directive of Maharashtra state government under section 79A, 3rd January 2009 directive. It requires a feasibility report from a project management consultant that whether society, if they go for redevelopment, how much maximum area they can have, what facilities they can have, what will be the construction cost, what corpus amount they can have. So all these things will be known from the feasibility report. The on-site visit of the buildings completed by the developers, and when we select the developers, the tenders received, we should select at least 3 developers, so that, or maybe more, and suppose the negotiation do not get through with one developer, first ranked developer, we can go to the second ranked developer. As it is said earlier, the highest offer or the maximum monetary corpus cannot be the benchmark to select a good developer. We have to see the proposal given in the totality, the commitment, sincerity, maintenance of the timeline, the compensation for the alternate accommodation, the performance guarantee and the financial guarantee which the developer is giving. We can design a system where, in a meeting to make very interactive, we can, extract maximum information from a developer, somebody talking for developer, somebody talking against developer. We should look at the experience, the reputation, the financials. What is the team with the developer? Is the developer having renowned or good architect, the good structural engineer? Who are the auditors? Who is the legal consultant to the developer? The quality of construction done by the developer. Whether developer is a member of any trade association like CREDAI, Confederation of Real Estate Developers Association of India, MCHI, or Builders Association of India, or any other trade body, are there arbitration rules of that trade body? We can have a due diligence of a developer depending on what is the entity, whether it is a partnership firm, private limited company, public limited company. In my view, preference should be given to a private limited company or a public limited company compared to a partnership firm or a proprietorship of a developer. We can have a newspaper reports depending on the type of organization. If it is partnership firm, we can have a verification from the registrar of firms office, who are the partners, and things like that. There won't be much details available like financial reports. But in case of private limited company and public limited company, from the website of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, we can extract the financial statements of the developers. We can talk to the auditors and legal consultant of the developer. We can look at who are the directors. Is there any independent director in the developer organization? Who are the partners? What are their reputation? If it is a private limited company, public limited company, from the annual reports we will get some information. Whether developer in the past has complied with DCR, what we were talking, the basic document, development control regulations in all aspects, other laws, there are so many responsibilities and laws applicable, labor laws, Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. There is a possibility of changing the developer if they don't fulfill the commitment. In the Bombay High Court, in Gurwani Builders versus Ideal Cooperative Housing Society, and as it was said by Parimalji very rightly, if the initial commitment is not fulfilled, the society can go for another developer, but that kind of situation should be very rare. We should look at the offers received from the developer, financial capacity, then we should look at what are the views of the members of the managing committee. We can also ask developer for the past projects, various details, when the offer was made by them, when the development agreement was executed, when the permission under section 79A was obtained, when the IOD was received, when the development agreement was registered, when the individual agreements were registered, when the occupancy certificate was received, when the building completion certificate was received, whether there are any court cases against the developers, what are the related organizations of the developers, all these information, if there is a good developer, they will willingly give this information to the society. And if they are bad developer, they will say no, we will not give this information. So this can be another way to find out the credentials of the developer. Then in selecting the developer, we should see the credentiality, the various tenders received, and what are the details offered by the developer. Now these details will also depend what we have asked in the tender. So again we come back, if we have a good project management consultant who help us in drafting tender, evaluating all documents, it will have lot of positive impact on the whole redevelopment process. We should have a redevelopment committee to oversee the whole work. There should be a bank guarantee for the total cost of redevelopment project. The directive of the government under section 79A requires only 20% guarantee. But we should take the guarantee for the whole project. There should be a penalty clause if there is a delay in the redevelopment process. There are so many other laws. We should fix the liability on the respective performer. Under Income Tax Act for capital gain tax liability, service tax liability on the construction, stamp duty on various registration, development agreement, power of attorney, individual agreement, registration fees under Registration Act, VAT under the respective state law. For us, it is Maharashtra Value Added Tax. Municipal taxes like LUT and those are land under construction tax. These are the responsibility of the developer till the stage occupancy certificate is given. So then I have elaborated, what is the responsibility under service tax. Now after 1st July 2012, currently the construction includes alteration, replacement, redevelopment. So there is a service tax liability on the redevelopment, and we should fix in our development agreement itself that all taxes will be paid by the developer till developer gives the possession and occupancy certificate is obtained. So these are the few thoughts of mine on how to select developer. Thank you.